Hey guys, Banana Luck here and welcome back to another Guild Wars video. So we're gonna be testing Last a lot this couple of days. So if you watch my summons, you know that I don't know if it's a good or bad thing, but I reckon it's good. I did pull a second last copy. So I did not pull Arrogance, unfortunately. So I don't have the Bond skill, which I think decreases her damage output quite a bit, because that's 20% damage, and also there's no burning effect. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So this video, we want to test out how much does this defense reduction do when she casts Sinful Lash. So I remove Valeria. Valeria used to do Plunging Slash, which gives vulnerability to, physical damage. I forgot which was the better mechanic. I know that there are differences between vulnerability and what Last does, which is defense reduction. I would like to think that defense reduction is better, but I'm really not sure. So we're gonna do a few playtests and see how this runs go and use that to sort of conclude whether the A1 is a very big difference. So without further ado, let's get into the run and we're gonna do a couple of this playtests and see how that goes. Let's do same thing. Oops, the right placement. Like how there's a love part of huts that drops out when you spawn her in a queue. Don't think she's in much love if she doesn't have arrogance. Gonna do autos. Yeah, I'm just gonna do autos all the way. See how that goes. Do Torador first. Do need to wait for Torador to cast his ultimate. Saw that instant out from Torador. That's due to the fact that he got whipped. Yeah, if he didn't get whipped, that ultimate wouldn't have come out anytime soon. So, gonna wait for a bit here. And use Laurel now. I was just waiting for her to get more rich first. And then gonna wait for, I think, Zilito. I think that's fine. Ah, okay. There we go. Let's slap Volca down. And I'm gonna despawn Volca. Slap down Hollow. And then do this. Okay, Torador at once, that's fine. I'm gonna despawn Torador right here. Then spawn Laurel. Wait for their ultimates to pop. And then despawn and then slap down Volca. Okay, spawn Laurel in a second here. Spawn her, spawn down Torador, and this will be the final bit of the run. See how much damage we do. Nice. Higher than what we originally did. I hope this was a playtest. I did hit playtest, right? Because I already scored 50k blood. Okay, it's a playtest. Because it plays the gloomy music no matter what. So yeah, I can see damage-wise it's 69 million from last, but I think what we want to test here is also what other units are doing. So both Silas and Salazar do physical damage. Zilitu no. So the defense reduction could affect them much more. And also last herself. So yeah, that's 69 million. I think it's hovering around the same most of the time, but I'm gonna do 2 more of this playtest and see how that goes. Around the same, I think it's slightly higher blood. I don't expect last to be doing too different from what we had just now. Let's see, yeah, 70 million, that's very close. I think this just boiled down to the Loras proccing or Whirling Skull proccing at the right time, so okay. On to our last test, or rather our last run, and then after that we'll awaken her, and then, you know, see the difference. Wow, impressive. Actually did more damage this time around. 51.4 thousand. Not sure what we did right, but I guess despawning Laurel slightly later helped a bit. Either that or Last actually procced her whip a lot more. I can see Last dealing a bit more damage here, but we are hovering around between 69 to 73 million. Salazar actually is the one that did more damage here, so probably procced more ultimates. So okay, now we're done with the normal last test. We're gonna switch over to the one with the awakening. Sinful Lash triggers defense reduction. Let's go. Okay, so that's done, and I'm going to do another series of playtests. Oh, okay, Toradol applies the same buff. So, I don't know how good our testing will be, to be honest now. Knowing that Toradol applies the same exact buff. I mean, Toradol is not up all the time, so that has to count for something. Spawn. Do this. Yeah, I think with Toradol doing the exact same buff, that might not be as impactful as we thought of it to be. Not seeing a big difference. Although that Dolores proc might have made a whole big difference because, you know, not having one round of Dolores out does change all the runs that happen afterwards. 71 million, yeah, it's slightly above, but our best run there had 73, so it's not too big of a difference. Let's do another run, and this time hope that, you know, Laura's actually procs. Yeah. But noticing that Toradol and Last has that same, you know, exact kit, doesn't look like it's gonna do much difference. Okay, so 69, 73, and now it's a consistent 71. Salazar does seem to be doing a little bit more damage, but I can see the drop off from Zilitu, so that means that this runs could go a lot better, but Dolores is just not proccing enough. Yeah, it's gone pretty dry since the last one. Last bout of ultimates. See where we land with this one. Fairly okay run, but I don't think damage-wise it was almost as close. But let's see where we are. I think damage-wise, for sure, there's going to be some slight differences. But after realizing that Toradol does the same exact debuff, seems like it's not very conclusive which is better. I mean, just looking at A0 and A1 last on screen here, the average damage across the 3 runs, it's only like 200,000 more. It's not really fair to just look at last because the defense reduction is across the board. So this next chart here, we're gonna see the damage increase for Salazar specifically. So it seems that for him, the damage increase was quite big. You can see the high score is about 92 million, whereas in the other runs is about 80-ish million when last was A0. So I do think that that makes a difference because the defense reduction probably is applied when Salazar casts this out because that's when Sinful Lash is procced, and that will happen sometimes when Corridor is down. So not a huge game-breaking difference, but I do feel that there's some good aspects to it, but don't go crazy trying to pull for last. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope it was helpful. If you did find it helpful, feel free to leave a like or subscribe and comment down if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.